Alright, should be live. Let me double check. This thing took way too long to get set up right now. There we go. And through here. I know I'm going to have to edit the title. Of this. So just set that up. There we go. Title is edited. There we go. And there we go. Let's just make sure audio is fully working, just in case. Yep. I can hear that. Alright. So, we are doing a flight right now from Charlie Yankee Victor Romeo to Charlie Yankee Charlie. So, Vancouver International to Calgary International. I already have fuel set. I have payload set. And I have up here the generator running. We'll just get all those running. There we go. All those are on. We will go over here and set the door to close. Alright. Get all the heats running. We'll get the electric on. We'll get the yaw damper on. I don't see any unnecessary lights at the moment. We will hit those on. There we go. The plane is alive. Okay, we will go to position in it. And we are at Charlie Yankee Victor Romeo. Oh. Victor Romeo. There we go. And we will go to route, origin, to Charlie Yankee Charlie. And we will go departure, departing, and we are departing 26 left. We're not using a SID. Go back to route. Currently, I do not have what runway we will be landing on, so we'll go next page. And we are going, where is it? Right there. We are going CYVR, Victor Romeo. Through the Juliet 514. To Sealy, Charlie India, Lima India. And through the Quebec 983. And then we are are going to Norette, November, Oscar, Romeo, Echo, Tango. And then we are landing whatever runway we will be landing on. So we will activate that, we will execute that, we will go under performance, cost index is going to be 100. Let's bring that down just a hair. We have plenty in reserve, so we are going 10 reserve, 0 fuel weight, there we go. And we are going to what flight level? Let's see. What flight level is it asking for? There's flight level 370. Alright. 370. There we go. We'll execute that. And then we can derate to save the engines. And we will go under takeoff. 5. 585. Okay. Some very nice low V speeds. Good enough. There we go. And we are all set. Doors are all closed. Check. Down there. And up here, all doors are closed. And we are way over here now. So yeah, we are nice, decent ways away. So, and then there's that one ramp right there, and that's it for ramp. Space in cargo. So, this appears to be actually the Purelator ramp here. So. We are, however, empty. Now, if you did tune into the last live stream, I did not save it, simply because it was just a bunch of mess ups, and then it didn't save the flight in the end, so it was not worth saving. And our landing altitude is 355. So, and we are currently at, should be at 14. But altimeter right now should be, what was it? 3006. More. There we go, 3006. And currently there's actually no wind over at Yankee Charlie. with a 29er 79er. Alright. So, I thought... Oh, there we go. I was wondering why I hadn't heard it yet. There we go. Fuel. There's fuel. I am hoping to shortly be able to introduce some new content to the channel. We will see. It might take a little bit of time before I can. It depends on some other people at the moment. It'll be in time if it does happen. So, and we will start 1. And we'll set this to 37. Go. Yeah, don't want our auto throttle yet. And introduce the fuel. Go over here. Get the packs going. There we go. That one's not ready yet. That one is. There we go. And we'll turn off the APU. Excellent. I did forget to hit the beacon there, so we'll go taxi light on. And, oh. Ah, that was. There you go. Big thing of water on the floor. Oh. And apparently I'm being forgetful because I have to do the ground connections. There we go. Remove ground connections. There we go. And we'll turn away. Straight here to 26 left. There we go. It's a nice short taxi today. Bars. Oh, put the parking brake on. Flaps are set. RTO. brake armed. Do a quick. Yeah, it's gonna do that again, is it? On, off. That just drove. Continuous. No recall. And we'll go TARA. Go. Not sure what I'm forgetting, if anything, why it's giving me that error. Maybe I need to go back to some checklists, but we will line up on the runway. Whilst it is pulling up. We are lined up on runway 27 left. Alright. Yeah, just quickly reading over all this. Everything is set. Not sure why it's doing that. When I land, we will do the next flight with proper procedures. So. V1.
V1 take. V2.
There we go. Gear up. Come on. There we go. Auto brake off. Speed brake off. That off. Those off. Turn off as well. And we are on our way to Yankee Victor Romeo. Hello, Delosophy, or Delosophy, not sure how you say that. Go. So, we are now on our way up. We will go to Yankee Victor Romeo, and over to Adler, and then Silly, and then after a bit of time we will get to Menbo, Norrit, and then we will probably be doing an ILS landing. So we will set that up now, reading the weather. It is currently no wind, 40 statute mile visibility, scattered cloud at 7,000, broken 8,000, broken 12,000, and altimeter will be 2979er. That is pretty decent for that. So here we are just turning over Yankee Victor Romeo. And looks like we're not getting the best frame rate at the moment. I know that is a highly detailed airport. And the sensor plots are fully cleaned if they are. Good. Always scan. Always keep an eye out for something that might be amiss. We'll check for recall. We are good. Alright, so I am thinking we'll do ILS. ILS 16. That says there's an ILS 16 on my other screen here. So, we'll go arrival. There it is, ILS 16. We will not do a star. Straight ILS. We'll execute that. We'll go to route and set Alero there. That way it just keeps it kind of in line. And we will already go to reference so we can guess at 1093 and that matches up right over here, so 1093. We will set 1093. Set. And we will set it over here as well. In this case, I do decide to do an auto land. Hello, LifeBit. Welcome to the stream. There we go. So both radios have the ILS active in them. And the runway length is 12,675 with a width of 200. Now, I am using an older view of it, and by the way, we are well over 10,000. I'll shut those off, and there's about 18,000. And we will hit standard. Go. Standard. We are just about to Ambler. So I will go over here. And there's RBC. The aircraft again. Connect. There we go. That gives me the readouts on here. I will set this to 4 times the rate. That way we are not sitting here for the actual length of this flight. I have multiple other flights I would like to get done tonight if possible. I have 2 very well-paying flights. One back to, I think it's Vancouver, and then I have another up to Winnipeg already set to go. But I am heading over to this one. I have Kilo Charlie Lima Whiskey as the next airport to fly to. It is 1,977 mile flight, and it is of electronics. So, there goes our turn for Sealy and then Menbo. Ignore it, and then we will be landing. We are already over top of Rockies. Go. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, I am hoping to bring some new content. There's a specific group online that I have sent an application to. For a multiplayer setup, and it should take a little bit of time before I hear back. Hopefully I do somewhat soon, and when I do, we will be able to, hopefully within a length of time, be able to stream it. There is no guarantee, however. So, we'll see what happens. So, we are almost already over top of Penticton. Looking at my flight planner. Are doing pretty decent. Nice layer of clouds today. So the reason I chose runway 16, I chose that one because there's a better cargo area on the south side of the airport. That is kind of where I'm probably going to pull into. Again, this is using the default scenery for this airport. I do not have any decent scenery yet for Yankee Charlie, although I should probably guess, and I have thought of it, because it would increase the realism a little bit for a little bit better RP. I'm just looking it up again, see what's out there, because I probably will install it at some point. Because that's including the new runway in this. It's nice. And it is a purchase. That is a decent look. I'm just looking at the prices of it right now. We've got specifically on this one, Toronto, City, Billy Bishop, Ottawa, Calgary, which is the one I'd be soon. They do have some older ones. 20 and a half year ride. So I don't know what that would be Canadian. I can look that up. It's roughly $30. That's actually not too bad. Might go for that. But we will be getting ready for descent shortly here. So we will bring this down. We are 32 nautical miles from our descent. At least a nice quick flight. That's going to work Menbo. There is our top of descent right there. Ignore it. And we will follow Norwich to the ILS approach. And I will go back to RBC and bring it down 1 notch to 2 times. We are still over top of the Rockies. And it unfortunately will pause the simulator here as I am setting something else up. And there we go. I will get that going again. I was just zooming in on following piece on the others. For some reason, it didn't want to follow. I will have to do that then back. I can just see a little bit better what's going on. So we are currently in our descent now. Altimeter again will be 2979 once we hit 18,000, 10,000 away. And we are about to hit the just about all of the Rockies now. Heading north to almost directly to Airdrie. So we are just about at 18,000. Pull that down to regular speed. So we will unstandard and we will 29er, 79er. that is right there a decel zone. So we will basically level out in order for the airplane to slow down. I will give a bit of drag out because we are very high right now. Almost 2,000 feet high, so this will allow us to go down at a much higher speed. Catch back up with it. And it's already going to start leveling off a bit. Or to slow down the plane. As you can see, it also changed to that. We are now back in, but I will keep the drag on a little bit. It's really going to pull up. So basically IMC. Slow it down some more. Heading left now. We'll move that. We'll slow the plane down to 100. And we will hit vertical speed. Now. Down. Actually, once it's at 52 right there at Alero. More drag up required. That just increases drag a little bit, not by much. And it says we are a little high at the moment for what it would like us to be. So, try and decrease that a little bit. We still try to slow the plane down a bit. We will hit the VR localizer right now. So that is now armed. And we will now slow down to 180 knots. Oh, thunder. Okay. Looks like we do have a decent wind at the moment. So this will be a little bit of a trickier landing. there is a thunderstorm happening. Up just a little bit. Roll through the cloud layer. 160 knots. Level off. We will go flaps 5. And bring that down to 4, 5. We'll bring in those. And keep them armed. We will do a break of 1. Now. Start a slight turn. Airport is somewhere over there. There it is. It's captured. We are on the ILS now, so we will arm the approach. I am thinking on this one, we will probably do an auto land. This is well within auto land capabilities. There's the runway ahead. Airport is in sight. Alright, so glide slope is armed. We'll wait for that to arm up. We will do 15. Up 15 now. Bring this down 5 more knots. Down. Bring that to 3-5. We have 3 green. Upon capturing the glide slope, we will go 25. There's capture, there's 25. Coming out. Alright. We'll hit the second autopilot. There we go. And we will go 1 to 5 on the speed now. And once we get that on course to start the descent, we will hit the final flap setting. There we go. There's the final flaps coming out. And we want 121. That's rough plus 5. We do have a decent side wind of 7 knots. There we go. Auto land is armed and set. Rollouts armed. Flares armed. Auto land's ready. So I will now go and bring this to 116, which is the reference. That will just slowly set this up. It'll start bleeding off a little bit of speed. Good. Just make sure. No, I did not. There we go. Alright, we switched to TA only. Runway's clear, as I would expect.
400.
And I will idle my throttle.
300.
Minimums.
Clear to land.
200. 100. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
There we go, flaring.
10.
There you go, and we are down. Reverse is coming out. There we go. And there's 60. Reverses can come off. Alright. So we will go past this taxiway. There's brakes coming off. Front brakes. We will go down taxiway uniform here. To Charlie. I'll pull off the runway here. And then kill the autopilots, which will try to do that to us. Just trying to keep it aligned. Alright, there we go. Autopilot's off. Kill that. There we go. Autopilots are off. Auto throttle's off. We'll go taxi lights on. Landing lights off. APU on. And steady. There we go. And we'll take, oh, this isn't uniform anyway, but we will take this over to Charlie there. And down to our parking, which is those buildings down there. Then we will load the plane up and get ready to take off going south down to, I want to say it was Texas actually, just off the top of my head. Saying there's another taxiway over there, but there is on my screen anyway. So we'll taxi down. So a decent little flight anyway. Immediately off to the left of the airplane is the McCall Central Aviation Park for commercial and light industrial. But we are heading further down. have an ILS. It's the only runway currently set up in here without an ILS, so I will probably be buying that other scenery shortly. Because I do want to get another scenery in for this airport and update it to more current. Because this is really, really old scenery anyway. Technically up the center here is a roadway, actually. It's kind of a shape. Not right here, this is actually a ramp, but between that and the other side is a area. There's a road. So come down here a little bit further. I know it lists that there, but we are not paying attention to that. There we go. Bring this over here. Park it right here. Alright. Parking brake on. We'll go wheel chocks. Full screens. There we go. And I did not turn auto brake off. We will bring up the flaps in entirety. There we go. There. That there. We can go off there. Flaps are still in motion. But we'll go 2, 1. Go. Alright. So that is now shutting down. We'll go over here. Airhauler. Bring this over. And I will click close flight plan on that. New flight plan. We'll go over here. So we do have stuff going to Yankee Victor Romeo. That is already assigned to another plane. So this is the one we are doing. Kilo Charlie Lima Whiskey. So I will enter that in over here. Kilo Charlie Lima Whiskey. Oh, and I am wrong. It is Florida. Alright. That works for me. And we will be taking off 16. And then determining the landing runway later. And then we will go auto for routing. While that's grabbing that, we will go over here and load that in. So I will select that route. It only gave me one route. So it is now at variable 5 knots at Yankee Charlie, and no wind currently at Charlie Lima Whiskey. So with clear weather, 29 or 9 or 8. That is nice. That is Florida weather for you. Alright. I will save that. And it is currently building. There we go. So we need 39193 fuel. So 20,000 fuel. Oh, amount to load. Not quite. It might not let me. So I'll unload. Go here to 20. And see what it does. There's 20. There we go. That works. We are overweight by actually a significant amount. Unfortunately. But I am okay with that personally. So 39339. Okay. I will bring that back over here. So go over here. And go down here, return fuel. It was 339er. There we go. And I cannot unfortunately simulate it too well, but I will go payload full. And I will increase this as much as I can. This is 9,000. Well, that allows. And then 7235 correctly. And this does know that it is overloaded as well right there. So if an emergency was to happen, we would be a little hooped for a little while until we can land. We'll clear that. Alright. Bring up the flight plan there. So this is going to take a little bit of time to enter, unfortunately. So we'll go back to index. Route. There we go. So Charlie, Yankee, Charlie, origin, and we are going to Kilo, or that Kilo, Charlie, Whiskey, Lima. Oh. Or Lima Whiskey, I think. It's Lima Whiskey, not Whiskey Lima. There we go. And then under here are going wants us to go Yankee Yankee Charlie. Yankee Yankee Charlie. Oh, not via. Under the 2. And then we are doing Juliet 485. So Juliet 485. And that is going to Yankee X-Ray Hotel. going Juliet 477. Juliet 477. And then we are taking that to Golf Golf Whiskey. Golf Golf Whiskey. And then the Victor 430. And we are taking that to India Sierra November. India Sierra November. To the Victor 71. To Biz Bravo India Sierra. To the Victor 15. Victor 5. To Alpha Bravo Romeo. There we go. And then the Juliet 45. To Delta Sierra Mike. To the Juliet 151. This is a big route. To Javas. Juliet Alpha Victor Alpha Sam. Sierra, sorry. And then that's Juliet 45 again. Chasey. Something my dog likes to do with his tail. He likes to chase his tail. Juliet 151. To Bose. Sierra Kilo Bravo Oscar Zulu. Suppose. And then the Juliet 233. That is going to Coley. Oscar Lima India Echo. And then we are doing the Juliet 45. And that is going to Twain. So, Tango Whiskey Alpha India November. And then we are taking the Juliet 151. Juliet 151. And that is going to STL, so Sierra Tango Lima. And then we are taking Juliet 35 to Sliver. Sliver. And then from Sliver, the 151. Again. To City. There's City. Next page again. And this one is City. Where is it? There's Victor 521. Victor 521. And that is going to rate Oscar Romeo Alpha Tango Echo. And for rate, we are taking the Victor 7 to NITS. ITTS. And from NITS, the Victor 521. I don't know why it's wanting to route us this way, but it is. To Dates. Delta Echo Whiskey. Or not Whiskey, Sound. Or Sierra. That one there. To Dates. And then from Dates to Victor 7. And that is going to Jubas. Juliet Uniform Victor Alpha Sierra. Hello, Ton Titan. Welcome to the stream. And from Juvis, we are taking the Victor 511. 511. And we are taking that to Plumy. Oh, pop up uniform. Mike Yankee. Just about done the entry. And Victor 7. Victor 7. And that is going to Lal. So Lima Alpha Lima. And then the Victor 15, or sorry, yeah, the Victor 157. And that is going to down. Whiskey, November. Not one. Not in database. I am going to clear that one out, and I'm going to skip the Victor 511 to Pubch, or no, Delta Oscar. I'm going to try that first before I actually do that. Yeah, there we go. And the Victor 521 to Fudge. So Fox uniform Pop Golf Echo. Oh. pretend that Fox Pop Golf, or Fox Uniform Pop Golf Echo. Really? No, it's not like me. Fox Uniform Pop Golf Echo. There. And then the 157 again. To Lima Bravo Victor. And then we will be doing our approach. Lima Bravo Victor. There we go. We'll activate that. We will execute that. Looks like this runway is incredibly short. There's no localizer. It is actually only 50 feet wide runway, and it's 3,500 feet. That is actually a very, very small airport. There you go, underperformance. We will enter that in. Enter 5 for reserves. Cost index is going to be $100. Decimating, suggesting 3, 4 for that. So what is the altitude? Land. Alternates. There's the fuel bias, cost index. This is actually saying 41,000. Going to definitely be unable. I think I just got a scam text message. Yeah, that's definitely a scam one. Alright, so this one's flight level 410. We will, if that is what it wants, we will have to step up over time. So yes, it is wanting 410 on the altitude. So, and I didn't mean to click off. We will go flight level 340 for now. We'll execute that, and we will keep this bump, and we'll hit takeoff. 5, 720. Oh, no reference speeds. Interesting. We need to bring that back, actually, quite a bit. Alright. I will have to come up with some V-speeds. Oh, and went past. We are right on the edge. There, close enough. So we will do 130 as V1. 145 VR and 148 V2. There we go. Alright. We'll return on that. We will go under ground connections. Nope. And set that to that. There we go. And we'll, oh, wrong way. Just turn those off. We'll start 1. We will get ready to taxi to runway 16. This will be a nice long flight. Wait for this to get to 25. There's 25. We will introduce fuel. EGT is rising again. So basically I need to nail the landing. On this one. Do that. If not, I do have some other possible places I can land. It is giving me Kilo Sierra Romeo Quebec as a possible alternate, and Kilo India Sierra Mike as an alternate as well. Both of those have an ILS runway, so that is good to see. So we have 2 good engine starts. I'll go up here, select the generators, select those back on, shut that off, and shut that off. We'll go taxi light on, and we will go 1, 2, and 5. Out of here, and it's probably going to try and do that error thing again. I have noticed, although I don't believe I am missing anything, but it does like to do that on me for some reason. Alright, I have not stepped through the route page or the legs page to check where this goes. I will do that shortly here once we get up to the runway. This will now take a lot more just to get it moving. But it will also retain that a lot more too. Taxi out here to Charlie. Take Charlie all the way to 16, which I have not set yet. So under departures, runway 16. Activate that. Route. Perfect. That one's good. 4 2 legs. Check this goes. Very good. Just quick step through. I am obviously not following proper procedure. It might be easier to take 3-4, but I am going to take off on the same runway we landed on. I love having that mute button right there. Alright. I need to go get a drink. I'd like something strong, but unfortunately, got nothing. Just pop. Last night I did have a nice long job. I left here, it was like 9-ish last night, and then didn't get home until about 4 in the morning, so that was fun. I absolutely love my job. We're cleared across. I can definitely feel the weight on the plane. I probably should have looked to see if I had anything from Yankee Victor Romeo to Charlie Yankee Charlie, but I did not bother looking. Now, of course, I'm thinking about going, oh, I should have done that. There probably is one. Screaming at me right now because someone's texting in it. That's one thing I did like about the old one, was that you could have that chat going over there. But when you're flying, it kind of automatically pauses. I am not going over there to grab that. I will say it is nice to see over here. It does have a pair of NSA WestJet parking, which is nice to see. Over by the terminal there. It says WestJet parking, which is nice. I have not seen that yet. I have not used this program very much. It's EFAS, which is Electronic Flight Assistant, something. Which actually, that does properly work, but I think it's just Electronic Flight Assistant instead of EFASS. So, yeah. And I'm using the NG software. Oh, video output low. Alright. I will have to try and see what is on. Give me a second. It's not coming from this computer per se. I will go to there we go, under performance. It is sending quite a bit of data. I will probably need to go into the router and set that up then. Alright, I will do that here. To set the QoS again, apparently. So I will do that whilst taxiing. One or is it 01? Actually, it's 01. Bring back online. Go. Yes, it is 0.1. In. Alright, QoS. That one under default. Yes, that one. I am going to put a highest on this. I will hit apply. There we go. So that just adjusted the priority on the router side on my end. So hopefully that will improve the stream just a little bit. I do want to check what it says about stream health. Got a little bit of bad data at times, but not too bad. There we go. And we are just about at the end of the runway. Are we set for flaps? Yes, we are. We will go armed and RTO. There, crossed, and Charlie 6, and then we'll turn with Charlie up here, apparently, turns, okay, that is the terminal. We'll get this back centered a little bit. Saying Charlie Bravo. Okay. Just says Charlie on here, but whatever. Idle. There is still a light sort of happening. We will hold short runway 16 at the moment. Slow down nicely. Go. Parking brake. Alright. Landing lights on, taxi lights off. Steady. Continuous. Engine lights. Doesn't look like any. Recall, very good. Recall. Plates, there we go. I'd say good for takeoff. I know it's going to scream at me again. Yeah. Up. Oh, we are lined up. 30%. Stable, full. Throttle.
V1.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
Gear up. Go. Yes, 5. Come on. Nope, don't want negative there. We'll get 300 for now. That way we can get this going up still. Get some speed going. Right here. They are all the way up, so we will go now VNAV. Go. And we are on our way to Florida. Unfortunately, it does not look like the winds are going to be very helpful on this flight. So, but we'll go off, disarm the speed brakes. And we can off. Those are on autos. Perfect. And we are going to go 410 and later on. Under cruise. Right now our maximum is actually 380, but we are good at 340 in the Actually, it should be 350. We'll be at 340 at the moment. Is estimating we will have 10.7 left of fuel once we hit the destination. And there is 10,000. We will finding lights off. Again, check. Sweep. Nothing on recall. Car. Go. Excellent. This is a very long flight, I will admit. But it is going to be a nice flight. Looking at the wind. Actually, we will get some nice tailwind. Looking at the weather. We'll get some crosswind for a little while. And then it will turn into a tailwind. Nice. Definitely a nice cargo flight. And it's giving us a little bit of a tailwind. Not much, but a little bit of a tailwind. Trying to speed us up. It has shallowed out the ascent pretty heavily. It does want us to get up to speed. Tailwind does help. It is currently at max throttle. We're going to Yankee X-Ray Hotel, which I'm not sure what airport that is off the top of my head. I am going to click over here to get rid of this stupid piece right here. There we go. And the street button. Swing center. Yeah, nothing really in order. Nothing at all really important over there. Close this out and go back there. And I want there's the follow. There's follow. So Zulu X-Ray Hotel looks like it's Medicine Hat, by the way. There we go. We are in the suit right now. With a little glimpse to the ground. This is definitely IMC weather. Nice clouds above us. It looks a bit. Oh. So we have two runway directions. We have 16 or 34 on landing. 16 actually provides an uphill. Not much, it's 2 feet difference. Unfortunately, FSX does not model that, so it doesn't matter. But our landing altitude is going to be 50. Set this to 50. Because it's 68 and 70. 50. And the other places would actually be 0. 1 and 100 on other. Alright, there's 18. We will hit standard. Pull that out. And we can watch the view. A little bit here. And then I will get ready to speed it up once we hit 20,000 feet, which is 1,000 more feet. We just hit 19,000. Hello, Vinny. Welcome to this stream here. I do not use VATSIM because of my job. My job does not really let me go on there, Vinny. There is 20,000, so we will increase it 2 times. That's actually interesting to watch that. And try do it again up to 4 times. Okay, that is definitely cool to watch. We are approaching towards. Oh, not spawn. There we go. Let's see. Am I about to crash? No, I do not have P3D. This is just FSX. Specifically Steam. We are just about being Brooks, Alberta now. And the clouds are changing. Let's go back inside. Out the window here. And we'll do a quick recall. Nothing. Good. Having the ability to remotely control it from the iPad is very nice. And to be able to see all the extra things that normally missed. This is definitely going to be a long flight to get down there, so I have no issue with being this up. Now, I do want to check the FSC again. Let's see what this says. There's nothing maximum of 3.8. This is saying on of 3.47. Up to, we are still in a climb. But I will change to 370 now. Execute that. And we'll take this up to 370. just updated the estimate fuel to 12.1. FSX usually does not crash for me bidding. Sometimes it'll crash, and it is what it is on that. And I'm not entirely 100% sure if Airhauler works with T3D. We have passed over Victor X-Ray Hotel. Scroll over here. Scroll up. This is not giving me estimated fuel, is it? It is not. Victor X-Ray Hotel to Golf Whiskey, where we should be going. Golf Whiskey. Go. I'm happy with that. Actually, reserve is 6.5. That's actually a significant amount. So from Golf Whiskey, we'll have a decent crosswind. And then we are heading straight to Negay. Or Negay, I think it is, and to Doria. And it does not give a fuel. This one. That is interesting. Alright. Negay, Doria, and Golf Whiskey are all close to each other. After Doria, we are going to Milne. I don't know what the distance is on that. Looks like too far. But we are crossing the border into the US right now. And from Rilme, we're going to Wiki, then Good Day, and then India Sierra November. Are all fairly close to each other. And it is almost completely a crosswind on that. So we are at altitude right now. We are at 370, which is nice, and I think I will actually stay at 370 for the remainder of the flight. And that's a significant amount of fuel to still have on board. Might need to circle a little bit when we get there, just to burn a little more fuel off. We won't do it yet. We will do it a lot further on in the route. If are doing 483 knots over ground. Just a significant speed, of course. Slight tailwind, and it is more in line. So, are about to turn to get a better tailwind. Fair distance to the top of descent. So I will give this here. Hello Frog, welcome to the stream. Thinking of doing Toronto to Vancouver. Nice. That is definitely oh, the plane is too loud. Alright, give me a second here. This one. And I will turn that down a bit. Alright. Let me know if that is still too loud. Were you there, Frog? I have my volume turned all the way up for the mic. It won't let me turn it up anymore. I just turned down the desktop there. Perfect. Glad to hear that. Alright. Back here and back there. So, we are on our way to Doria. Over to Grill Me. A lot more. That's awesome to hear, Frog. Okay, if this will bring up the yes, it did. Perfect. I had some decent earlier. Yeah, growing a channel is definitely a lot of work, and it's always nice to see someone else also succeed. I know I'm enjoying getting this channel a little more known, and it's sharing my love of games. 25 subs, that's awesome, Frog. The more subs you get, the better for you. I know that for me, having, what was it, 11 subs when I started the stream anyway. It's definitely helping out, because for me, I don't do this for money, obviously. I'm doing the streaming because I'm flying anyway, and I want to share it with other people. And maybe something I'm doing will help someone else out. Alright, so we are just by India Sierra November and about to turn to Forbin, or Forby, and then Pavni, Bulani, and Center, and then Biz. We will have basically just a crosswind on this. Definitely got a nice sunset happening outside. that beautiful. Why so close? It's doing its own thing right now. I'm not even touching any controls and it's doing its own thing. Makes you popular. Being popular makes you feel better. Yeah, it can. Alright. There. Some of these. Not too many of them. That looks small. This is the 737-600, so. But that sunset is amazing in the game, in my opinion. But this flight is still in the very early stages. Do I fly the A320? No, I don't fly any of those. I don't have any of them, other than the stock ones that come with the game. And I am not interested in flying with stock planes anyway. If I found decent ones, I might buy them, but that'd be once I get some spare money to do that. At the moment, I don't have spare money for it. I would like to get some scenery first, so. Of course, I'm also having to get more money in Airhauler here, so I can also buy other planes, so. Aerosoft is the way to go. Well, that's good to know. FS Labs. I know I've heard of both of them. But I think I'm just gonna leave with this scene for now and run upstairs and get a little bit more food. I'm a little on the hungry side, and this is definitely a long enough flight. Hopefully, while I am gone up there, the game decides it doesn't want to blow me up. As we've all seen before, it has tried. So I am just going to leave that there. Go get a little bit more food. Kind of decide on what food. See what I have available to me. So I will be back in a moment. is cooking. I will come down and check on everything. Alright. Yay, it didn't crash. When's landing? Well, let's look that up. What time is it estimated to land? Legs, and I should actually go inside and get the internal lights set up before it gets too dark. But under legs, or no, progress, there we go, progress. Is estimating 0610, and so that is roughly 3 hours in game time, so still a significant time away, unfortunately. But let's get the lights set up, and I'm also trying to listen for the microwave. That in for 3.5 minutes, and then I gotta go up and get it out from Aber. Sarah Delta. Where is that? Over here. There it is. We are on the Juliet 45. Jarvis. So currently we are South Dakota. Alright. Want the volume down just a little bit more. Okay, just give me a second here. There you go. Volume's down some more. Oh, that one. Alright, got my pop down here and ready for dinner. Last night's dinner was a little messed up, but that is expected from time to time, especially with my job. And there's the microwave, so I am going to step away again and go get the food flipped over and set up. It is actually ribs. I'll be back in a moment. So, as mentioned earlier in the stream, I am hoping to be able to get some new content coming out. I've made contact with them and yet to hear back. It's a multiplayer group that does it, and I'm hoping I may or may not be able to stream it for a little while. We will see. But yeah, that will hopefully be coming up, and there is the food finally done. Alright, there we go. Got the food. And we are not yet, I don't think, in Iowa. Actually, yes, we are, Iowa. Excellent. We are over top of Iowa. We are going to fly almost directly over Des Moines, Iowa. How are we doing fuel? We are doing very good on fuel. And we still have a long way to go. Fortunately. It is estimating a landing at 060878 Zulu, and is currently 325 in game Zulu. So it is on 4 times speed. It is going to be a little while there, Jesse. And welcome to the stream as well. Clicked off for a second there. I gotta get rid of this flashing again. Yeah. Someone just asking information about the software, so nothing important for me. So not much, but Des Moines will be coming up, and about that direction should be Des Moines right now. Excellent. And for a drink. Unfortunately, it's not alcoholic. Because I'm a responsible pilot, don't you know? Don't drink, can't fly. Actually, speaking of which, I was actually stopped at a roadblock the other night. The first one I have seen in a long time. Locally, anyway. Yeah, that was actually very nice to see. I think that is Des Moines right there, possibly, in the distance. And right now we should have a very decent tailwind that we do. flying over top of Des Moines. And I have been there a few times. I actually tried a burger that was 4 pounds of burger. It was a challenge, and I got 2 bites away, fortunately, so I did not get the prize, fortunately, as my food just about takes a tumble. So, and I'm just going to listen to the audio here quickly. Yeah. I need to go over here and continue to turn it down a bit. There we go. Let's see if that is any better. Let's bring it down just a little bit more. Turn down that drone a little bit for you. And the last thing was well enough, but this should be even better now. So, can hear me much better. Hopefully. So I will mute that again. Alright. And I'm just going to pause again as I go back to the flight planner. So we are going to the St. Louis VOR. And then turning south from St. Louis. Excellent. So, I did not want to zoom that computer in. There we go. And it back out. The food there has really messed it up a little bit, but whatever. And it's still nice and hot. I have potatoes, pork cutlet, brownie, and some corn. So a nice little meal that I've had before, and it does definitely taste good. It is frozen, unfortunately, but it is highly, highly processed. But it's quick, easy, and tasty. So, in my mind, it works, right? So you can see the top of descent is now 1,000 nautical miles away. It is coming up. This is definitely a long haul flight. And then there's going to be a few more of these happening. So, but I should probably add in down here in the title. Was it Whiskey Lima or Lima Whiskey? Was it Lima Whiskey? Lima Whiskey. Oh, and Kilo Charlie Lima Whiskey. There we go. That should save that title change. So, in case you weren't here, the runway is incredibly short, so it's going to be a difficult landing. That is for sure. So, Hopefully it'll be a decent landing. If not, well, I'm about to spend some money in Airhauler on repairing the plane. Because I definitely want to get on the ground, but I want to get on the ground in one piece, not a million. For obvious reasons. Wow, 54 knot tailwind. Or no, yeah, that is still a tailwind. Wow. Yeah, that's going to definitely increase the fuel. Oh. 13.7 remaining. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go into a holding pattern to burn some of that off. So, yay. Because with the amount of runway I have available, I definitely do not want that much fuel on board. I have to burn an extra 3 or so tons. But let's go and just start the APU for now. And that will help reduce the amount of fuel upon landing. Getting the APU up and running will burn through some of that fuel. And this tailwind doesn't help with the fuel remaining either. So this is St. Louis right there, right below us. Yeah, that is the St. Louis area. And then we will be turning southbound. And it looks like we're actually going to be getting possibly a headwind. According to the map I have, it's saying I'm about to get a headwind. But the plane is not showing that yet. Oh. Go down to Sliver. And then to Fam, Krell, Visqua, Ditzel, Floors, Beats, Geth, Buzz, Wyatt. So, heading almost directly towards Memphis at the moment, but we will turn away before we get there. One thing about this flight is, for sure, it's definitely making for a long, long stream. So once I do land this, I will end the stream for a little bit, and then I will probably start up a new stream afterwards. So the flight is definitely going well. The plane hasn't tried to kill me yet. And there's the keyword, yet. And that was the turn away from Memphis there. So we will continue the flight here as it's trying to get back on track. It's yo-yoing a bit. And it is estimated still 13.4, which is down a little bit, which is good. Because that just means less holding time at the end. So I do not want to have to hold, but in order for a better chance at landing, I want to reduce the weight as much as possible, especially since it is such a short runway, and I am fairly heavy on the weight still. Is now currently estimating at 0605 Zulu, and is 4:20 in game time. And I was saying I should have a very big crosswind, almost a headwind, but the weather is either wrong in one place on there, which it might be, because it's showing later on to have a tailwind, and it's actually saying I should have a strong headwind right now, and then it's going to turn back to tailwind. And it's not going to be very strong, so looking at the feathers on it over on the EFAS, but we still have a decent way to go. I will go over here and scroll down a bit. So I am a little bit better situated. The food is definitely on the tender side. Nice thing about these ribs is it there is actually no bone in them. That is one huge advantage of it. But it is definitely tasty. I'm sure it's not very healthy, but it's tasty, right? Apparently the stream health isn't the best again. I wonder if that's the connection I have. I might need to change something up. I will probably do that once I end this stream. Now, I know I did change out up the router a little bit under the QoS. In fact, I can go back and set another device a little lower. One that's using a fair amount too. Yeah, that one. Okay, that's this one right here next to me. That one. There we go. That just changed it up a little bit. Now, I do see the bandwidth yo-yoing a little bit on the download. The upload is definitely going at a decent rate. How are we doing? We are, looks like Georgia. So, getting close to landing. So, should probably finish my meal. So just got the dessert left. And the dessert, a brownie. So we are down almost, we are down 0.8 on the fuel, we're estimating for a landing. That is huge, and that's just from turning on the APU. This estimating I should burn through another 5.7. I would like to step back down around 10. Oh, that was good. So, looks like we have a decent amount of wind. Still shoving us around. Yeah. And there's the headwind. And back to tailwind. Right now, a headwind would slow us down and burn more fuel. And unfortunately, I can't do fuel checks with this software. I wanted to do a fuel check, I would have to go to different software for that to produce this, which I was using for a little while. And there's a chance I might want to use it again. We will see. So. So the wind definitely has slowed down, which will help with fuel burn. But headwinds right now would be the most helpful. Now, that being said, we are approaching the Gulf right now. And we will be crossing over into Florida between Nettie and Caps. So, alright. So, there's Nettie. Between that and the next one, we will be dealing with that. To top of descent, we are 400 nautical miles out. Now, I will go to cruise though, and we will drop down to 330. We'll execute that. We'll drop down to 330. And the reason for that is, again, a slightly slight higher fuel burn. So, turn up the volume. Jesse, which volume are you talking about? The microphone or the plane volume? Oh, and it's saying fuel are, yes, we are out in the center tanks. So center tanks can come off. And I'm assuming you're talking the audio from this. Well, there's a couple clicks from the plane anyway. Alright. What is that estimating? 12.4 now. Do I want to go down any more for a higher fuel burn rate? I could. I do want to see that around 10, not the 12.4. So yes, I will. I will go down to 290. So I'll go cruise. I will set this to 290. There we go. Go 290. Execute that. This is all just to get the wind, or sorry, not the wind, the fuel burn rate up, so that I end up burning more fuel, so I land a little bit lighter. Because this is not going to be an easy landing. Go. Unfortunately, I think I might need to adjust the time into a daytime setting so I can actually land it there, due to the simple fact that I don't think it has lights. I didn't think about that earlier. Let me figure that one out. I want to go here. Kilo Charlie Whiskey Lima. And that's also a station, so I see a go. Did I do Whiskey Lima again and instead of yes, I did. Whiskey, which is the Clearwater Air Park. Alright. It's in Miami Center. Power and altitude is 1,071 feet. It has a lighted... It does look like it is lighted. Excellent. And it is a paved runway. Excellent. And looks like it has changed. It was saying 50 feet, but on here it says 4108. Only has Bassy lights. Alright. That is good to see. So back to RVC. Reconnect. Alright. So we will do another step down. We will cruise at 230. We'll execute that. Hit that. Keep bringing this down to 230. We'll get there in 40 miles. Let's bring back this map. Oh. Actually, I don't know why it's sending me all the way down there. So, I just looked at this. Good thing. It's sending me way south. Alright. So I am going to go heading bring this around. Tell that heading. And we are going to bring her right down. And we will bring the speed down. Alright, we are actually getting there much faster. Because it is trying to send us off on basically a wild goose chase per se. And we will continue our turn. And I will go in here. We will arrive 1-6. Do a bridge 6. Actually, it does want an LBV. So, we'll execute that right now. Legs, just to see what it did. But sorry, on a route. Okay. And we are still descending, so unable to make the runway right now. So we just overflew the airport basically. And if I go over here, the altimeter should be 29908. So, too far. 29908. There we go. And there's 10,000. And we will continue our descent down to 2,000. There we go. And we will slow the plane down to 220. There we go. And bring it back over some more. Go. Bring out setting 1, 2, and slow to 180 knots. going to kind of line up. I'm kind of self-vectoring right now using the software I have, so. And is actually 157. There you go. So course is 157. 157. There we go. And unfortunately, I do have to do this, I think. Oh, we will do a direct. Oh, doesn't want to let me, okay. Yeah. Yeah, doesn't want to even let me do that. Okay, whatever. Screw you then. Wants me over more. And at that. Yeah, there's the runway marking. So we will slow the plane down some more. And we will go under init ref. 133 is still very fast. So we will go max. And we will arm. There you go. Jesse, if you're talking about the microphone, there is nothing I can do about that. It is at full volume. So, nope. And there's the autopilot. Disconnected. And we'll bring in the next set. I am landing at the Clearwater Air Park, which looks like it's just outside of Tampa. Oh, and set that up. Alright. Looks like we are just about online. I think that. There we go. And let us slow it down. Reference is 133, so let's go 138.
1,000.
There we go. That actually might be it right there. So we will see. Yeah, I think that's it right there, the red lights. So, not the best approach, but let's get back over. Alright. Gear down. Full flaps. And I think that's the Tampa International Airport right there. Yes, that's the runway right there. There we go. Clear to land. And yes, I will be flying somewhere else later. Alright. I'm going to add in one more bit of flaps just to slow down.
500.
It is such a short runway.
400. 300.
Here we go.
200. 100.
Here we go.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
That was actually a good landing. I was happy with that. Used up every bit of runway. There we go. Alright. So bring this back on. I will show it in a second here. Alright. Let us just turn off of here. I don't think this airport was meant for this size of plane, but unfortunately it was Airhauler. And we will just go straight ahead. There we go. And there we go. Airhauler set this up as a destination, so there we go. So this is kind of going to be a little non-legit crap, thanks to Airhauler, but not much I can do about that. So I'm just going to call it good right there. Alright. We will, APU is on. We will select APU, close those out. We will hit the dome light. There we go. APU there. And we will bring up all the flaps. There we go. And 1 and 2. We'll bring that off. We will get the flap that put away. These will continue to work a little bit off the pumps as they're winding down, and then the electrics will kick over. We will turn that off. Kill that. Alright. So, as that is shutting down, I will bring this up. Bring this over. So, cargo. Unload the electronics. Complete. Okay, we will close that one out, and we will actually hit finish. And then I will go bring this other one over. So, we are now all the way down here, and I have one of Baton Rouge, or Baton Rouge. And I also have one out of Johnson here, TO5. Both of these pay very well. This one is lab equipment, and then this one is fine china. So I'm probably going to do the Baton Rouge first up to Winnipeg. Let's just quickly check Winnipeg for roughly a flight heading into the same area. Right. Well, let's see where this one's going to take it. All the way over here. Which does have an okay pay rate. But I don't want to do any extra flying per se right now. So I like to do it this way. So then there's this flight, which I could probably do there. And it's got 1 day left on it, and it does pay very well. I think that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to fly from here to Baton Rouge, Winnipeg, Winnipeg to La Habana, and then from there over to TO5, and then back up to YVR in the next stream, which I will start fairly soon. It'll probably be 20 or so minutes just so I can get a few things done around here. And that was a 3 hour plus stream. So I do want to thank you all for watching, and I do appreciate it. Make sure you go ahead and click that like and subscribe button if you haven't done already. And I want to thank you all for watching.